Hey, what's up guys? This is my first video. My name is Static Froy. I'm from Mission, Texas. So today we're gonna be installing one of these headlights, and it comes with a DRL bar. So I'm just gonna walk you through a quick walkthrough. I already installed the headlights, but I just needed to perfect it a little bit the way that they were installed. We just did it quickly. Homeboy Lee Tumbado se sacó la daga yesterday, helped me out. So I just want to walk you all through a little bit of the little inconveniences that we ran while installing the headlight. So first off, when you're installing the headlight is gonna be unleveled. So to level it, we're talking about the headlight, not the bulb. Okay, so to level it, you need to turn here and there's two screws. When you remove the headlight, there's two, let me show you all. There's two little fierritos that go inside that hold it in place, which are this one's right here. So if you don't level it, your headlight is gonna be looking up. So instead of sitting straight, your headlight is gonna be looking like this, and there's gonna be an ugly ass gap on the bottom there. So it's very important that you level it. So what I'm gonna do right now, is I'm gonna put tape, that black tape. I'm gonna put it around here so that the cables are not like just hanging anywhere. So I'm gonna put some tape on it, and then it's gonna hold on, greatly. But before we get to that, I bought my truck like around 8 months ago. Bought it online. I think it was from autotrader.com, if I'm not mistaken. And I got it with 43,000 miles original. It's a V6 4.3. It's on a 6/8 drop. The drop was done by the drop shop here in Palm Beach, Texas. And it has 212s, and it has a rat hole. So let me just show you real quick what my truck is about. So here's a little bit about the truck. It's a little bit dirty, but it's clean. An extra battery right there. I do have a daughter, so my truck's a little bit dirty. There's a little screen on there. I'll show you a bit on the back. I don't want to get too much off topic, and that's over there. The reason it looks dirty, it's a little opening here. So water does leak through, but it just gets wet on the top area. So I believe all of that is dust, but it doesn't mean that the water gets all the way inside. So it just drips a little bit on top of here, and that's the box right there. So these are marine audio, so it can rain, you can get them wet. When I wash the truck, there's no problem with it. It still sounds great, but not as good as quality as I expect them to be. So that's a little bit about the truck. Actually, those little marine audio, they actually light up at night. So that's a little bit about the truck. Truck sitting in 20s OEM. The exhaust was done by El Monito here in Palm Beach, Texas. You all want to hit him up. That's his number right there. 956-519-8601. So let's get back to topic. So the material is a little bit crappy. I mean, they are made in China. So just so you all know, the material is not really that good, but it's alright. It's passable. Chip plastic. I expect it to be a little bit more resistant. So actually, if you were to drop this, this will actually break. Just look at where I was so cheap that look at the screws. Eso andan barriendo los pinches tornillos. Alright, so first off, let's start tying this up with tape. so that it's just not hanging out anywhere. If it is, se puede enganchar con algo, and you know, se estira de aquí, pues para qué quieres eso. Se llega a estirar, you're gonna damage the whole headline, and va a ser un pedo más para ponerlo para atrás. So when you cut your wires, make sure you're using wire size 20, just to open up a little bit on there. Don't use too much, because you don't really need that much. Just need like about this much, that much. You don't really need that much, okay? So let's continue. So let me prep the wire, and let's get to it. So this is how it's looking so far. So as you can see, I'm prepping the wire, so it looks clean, so that way when the wires are sitting loose, they're not just flying anywhere. It can grab onto something and, you know, pull out. So, you know, like I said, that's something that you don't want. So let me continue finishing. Still need a piece to go, and we should be ready soon. So as you can see, it's looking much cleaner. Wires will not be dangling around. So, you know, just add like a little bit more, and we should be good to go. Okay, so next thing, all right, so these wires are ready, they're prepped. So the next thing you want to do, your blinker light. Okay, blinker light should be about right here. So next thing you want to do, and take this out. The next thing you want to do is cut a small section of the blinker light right here. You see that? That's where we're gonna tap in. So let's get that ready. So when you buy aftermarket headlights, sometimes you have a little bit of problem putting these back. So you need to jiggle it around and mess with it a little bit. This one, I'm gonna try and fit it in. You see, we're having that problem right there. So let me just put that one back, and we get going with the installation of the light. So I'm gonna have to get the I'm gonna have to update from HIDs to LEDs, just because the headlight housing does not hold the HID properly. So it's just wiggling around. Any kind of bump or any shaking that goes on with the truck, the bulb is gonna completely fall out. So I'm gonna have to get those from a homeboy from Mills LED in FAR. So I'll record the progress. Just give me a few minutes so I can get there, and so we can continue. We got off topic, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the LEDs, and we can continue with the whole headlight installation. So let's go. Okay, so we're back here. So alright, so I already got the LED lights, thanks to the homeboy Mills LEDs. He got me with this, he hooked me up with this high power LEDs. I'll show you right now in a bit. Charged me $50 for the pair, low beams. And alright, so let's get back on track. Alright, so you have a white and black cable when you buy the headlamp. So black is gonna go with blue, and the white is gonna go with the brown cable. You can test it. There we go. Now, something that happened with mine, I connected the headlamp. I messed up 2 fuses. All right. Now, the fuse, it was for the left turn. So just beware. In case it's not working properly after installation, check your fuse box. Alright guys, now let's get this installed. I'm gonna prep this one, and I'll show you right now in a bit. Now, this is how I prepped my cable. Alright, you see that? The cable's already all prepped. Now, I'm gonna tie these ones right here, tie them properly so that they're not loose, and then put tape so that no water gets in them. I'll be right back. Okay, so after you're done, it should look something like this. You see that? Now all you have to do is insert this cable into this plastic retainer that holds the cables together, so that way it's not, you know, flying around when you're driving. Now the last thing you're gonna do after you stick the cable in, tape this together, alright, so that no water can get in. You can leave it like that, but for me, I gotta tape this together. Alright, so I'm gonna show you right now in a bit. Alright, so that's how it should look after you're done. You see, cable's all in there, everything's secured so no water can get inside, and it's ready. So you just push this back. Now I want to explain something. If you want your LED stick, this, the DRL bar, to glow when you're turning, connect it to this. Alright, let me show you an example. That's how it's gonna look, and that's just an example right there. Alright, if you don't want it to do that, then connect it to one of the other lights. You can connect it to the light, to one of your low beams, or to your daylight running lamps, which would be that one. Mine don't turn on, or I haven't figured out how to turn them on. I don't know if there's a fuse, you know, wrong with it, but that's how it's gonna look, and that's how it's gonna look. Alright, now if y'all have any questions regarding the installation, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Show me a little support. I'll show some support back. And you know, we're here, you know, to help each other out. I've seen a few videos on there, but the installation is not properly done. So hopefully this helps out. Now I'm gonna finish up, and I still have to do the other one, and I'll get back to you. Now with all that in place, you should get a good filming like that. No gaps, nothing like that. Alright, now on to the next one. This is a prime example of what you don't want to have just, you know, loose. So you see it looks dirty, looks nasty. I don't like this. I don't like my wires, you know, just hanging out like that. So what we're gonna do for the same, you know, for the same thing that we did for the first headline, we're gonna do for the second one. So we're gonna prep this one, and I'll show you the results once I'm done. Hey guys, so I finished installing the headlights. Unfortunately, I got caught up in doing some other things, and I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I just didn't continue recording because I did it, you know, as quickly as possible. I got caught up in doing some errands, but let me show you the results of both headlights, and we'll go from there. So both headlights are already installed. It should look like this. See, no gaps, everything fits perfectly. And this is the other one. No gaps at all. Everything's fitted in properly. So both headlights and the bulb have already been leveled out, and it looks great. So I'm gonna turn on the lights so that you can go ahead and see. I'm gonna turn on the just the LED by themselves, the DRL bar, and turn on the hazard, the warnings, just so you can see how they look. So that's how it looks with the DRL bar on. I have a Viper alarm, so just turn it on without the motor because it's loud. It's got like the freaking muffler's loud. So let me just turn on the lights. So those are the results, as you can see. You know, all of them light up, no issues. Now we're gonna turn on the hazards, and that's how it looks with the hazards on. Okay, so if you have any questions on the installation, let me know. I am going to leave a link on where to buy the chrome, the smoke, and the regular ones, so that way, you know, you have 3 options to choose from. Now this is for the 2002 Sierra. I believe they also have for the 2000, from the 1999 all the way to 2002 Silverado as well. So I'm gonna drop the links, that way y'all can look for them in there. Now I do want to warn you about, now they do sell these headlights at eBay and Amazon, but I bought them at a different from a different website. Now why did I do that? Now when you buy from eBay, you gotta remember, those people, they just put bubble wrap around the headlights and they stuff them in the box. So when shipment is moving the boxes around, and they drop it off your box, the bubble wrap doesn't always protect the headlights. Now if you go to eBay and Amazon, you're gonna see there that some of the reviews say, hey, I received my headlights and it arrived broken, and you're gonna see all the issues that it had. The website that I bought my headlights from, they properly stuffed carton with inserts where the headlights should go, and my headlights arrived with no issues. I tested my headlights. If the DRL bar turned on, everything worked properly. I had no issues at all. But one thing, when I did order, it did take 3 months for them to ship them, just because due to COVID, they are only taking in orders, and they make the headlights as they're ordering them. I was gonna order mine, I think last year, but unfortunately they were sold out, and I had to wait a couple months for them to actually have it in stock. By the time that I saw them that they had it in stock, they emailed me and told me, hey, this is a part that we make as they order them. So eventually it took 3 months for my item to arrive, but it was worth the wait. So as you can see, guys, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be making more videos. Subscribe to my channel, show me some support. This is my first video. I'll post some videos of hearing, about the truck scene here in the Valley, Texas. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll try my best to respond to every single comment, and wait for my next video. So tune in, subscribe, and tune in when I post my second video. Thank you all, and aquí estamos. Hasta luego, raza.